Does that look familiar? Because it should. I am back on the Mine Pit Lake in search of one bite today. One big fish, that's the goal. I have been waiting for mail specifically for this trip. I designed some custom headbanger craws on PhotoFish, and I got a bunch of new finesse plastics to try out. So we got a bunch of tools today to toss at these fish, and we're gonna figure out what they want. We're gonna figure them out today. I got him. No way. That was so sick. Oh my God, look at this pike. He's just sitting down there. Oh my God, it's a big walleye. It's a big walleye. Oh my God, please let this fish eat. On the monkey vibe, right in the corner of the mouth. No way, look at how fat this pike is. Look how wide he is. These are all colors I designed in real time on PhotoFish. I'm gonna have a link for this building tool in the description, but this is one of the coolest things that I've ever seen. There are a variety of baits on there, for some pike baits, headbanger craws, headbanger creature baits. There's just a bunch of stuff. This is probably one of my favorite ones. This is like a total natural craw color I made. I mean, how sick is that? You have like this maroon motor oil with blaze red color. Oh, love it. And last but not least, I mean, just a plethora of new plastics to use. Drop Shot Finesse, stuff that I don't normally throw, but now I have, and I am so freaking excited to use it. So while I'm out here today, I have 3 setups that I'm gonna be rolling with. The first one here is a spinning setup with a flat nose mini on there. The second setup is more of a finesse setup. This is just a drop shot rigged up with one of the bigger monkey vibes. And finally, I suspect this will be the setup I run most today. This is a bait casting setup with a Texas style custom headbanger craw. That's a nicer fish. That's bigger than any of the ones I caught last time. I'm actually gonna net that one. Oh, he's not super big, but he's nice. Here we go. That took no time at all, and let me tell you what, that bite was sick. I flipped the craw out there, the line ticked on its way down, and I just gave him the business. Absolutely crunched that headbanger craw, and if you'll notice something, he's got red lips, which means he's eating crayfish. That's exactly why I designed that color right there, was to fish for these bass. All right, we are going to let this guy go. So whether you believe in color or not, that's up for you to decide, but I think we can all agree that having confidence when you're fishing, having confidence with what you're throwing, is one of the most important factors that goes into fishing. And in my case today, when I was here last time, I didn't feel super confident in what I was throwing, and in return, I really didn't have that much luck. So in preparation for coming back to this pit, I designed this color specifically on PhotoFish, and it is just a very natural looking crayfish color. PhotoFish is such a cool tool. It's so much fun to do online, but it's even cooler when you get your lures and you catch a fish like that right away. Decent fish. Oh, he's in the tree. He's in the tree. He's in the tree. He's in the tree. Oh, God. He was stuck in the freaking tree. You gotta be kidding me. Ah, there's number 2 down the drain. Nice. Gotta love it. I'm doing a much similar approach to what I did last time, just kind of following the shoreline. And this is a spot that I didn't hit the last time I was here, and now I'm coming to find out that there's actually trees back here. I just dropped all the way down on a tree way out in the deep water, and I had a fish on, and I saw it down there. It was a pretty big largemouth bass, probably bigger than the one I caught this morning. I was just pitching the flat nose mini. Had me wrapped around a branch, which is fine. You know, it's my mistake. I probably should have been on the other side of the tree if I was gonna flip that side, but what can you do? The fish are biting though. They are biting, and that's a really good sign that things are probably going to continue on that trend. So not going to get too beat up about losing that fish. We're at least getting action. 2 decent fish so far. That's more than I had last time. So let's get at it. Not big, but it's the target species and he's wrapped in a tree. Got him out. I thought I was gonna get one over here. Oh, I switched from fishing trees to big boulders and riprap because I did find fish on it last time, and that's the first spot I've hit and we caught a fish. Not as big as that first one. It is a sign at least. Maybe the fish are in both spots. There we go. That's better. I was so confused right there, but it feels like it's decent and stand down. Oh my God, it's a giant northern. It's a giant pike. No! God dang it! Come on, dude, give me a break. Well, I think it's safe to say that the frustration is quite real. That was a large pike. I'm gonna say 40-inch plus. And it didn't feel big. It was a weird hook set. I didn't really feel the fish bite, and I think he was just coming out towards me, and I was just reeling with him, and he didn't even know he was hooked, and then he knew he was hooked, and then he took off, and then he snapped off. Obviously, I'm not prepared for a pike. I didn't think there was many in here, but of course, that's when you catch one, or hook into one. But I'm just running that flat-nose mini now because it seems to be producing more fish than the craw. Again, I am mostly targeting bass, but that gives me hope that I might be able to hook into another pike or a walleye. So I guess I'll just keep on with this, and if things happen, then we can always switch our approach. But when one bite's tough, you just kind of stay malleable and mold with it. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God, guys. Oh, that's a tank. What started off as a bass mission today is quickly changing into something else. Though I might not be catching a lot of fish right now, the 2 things that I have seen on this trip in particular have confirmed 2 things for me. There is big northerns in here, which I already knew, but I just saw what I'm gonna guarantee was a trophy walleye. 30 inches for sure. I'm saying that with 100% confidence. It just looked bigger than that. I mean, it's down deep in clear water, so obviously things can be a little bit illusion-like, but I think if I just fish these trees and fish something like this rib swim bait, I think I have an equal chance to catch all 3 of those fish, which any one, if I could catch a big bass or a big pike or a big walleye, any one of those would be fantastic for me. So that's kind of like my game plan now. They're not spooking off, dude. I can see a whole bunch right now that are just sitting right down here. I think if I can get my jig at the right angle, I can get one of these fish to bite. I mean, I can see this fish right now. I see one for sure hugging the tree. I just put it right in front of him. Oh my God, he's gonna eat it. I got him. No way. That was so sick. Where did that come from? Oh my God, look at this pike. Oh, I got light line. Oh, we're gonna have to go for a walk. He's not very long, but this thing is so fat. I got him hooked perfectly. Oh my God, that is so cool. Oh my God, he's dogging me. I got so many obstacles. I got light line. Baby net. Making way. I'm sitting here trying to catch these walleyes. The walleyes are sitting right in front of the boat right now. I got to deal with this fish. It's not very long, but it's a very freaking greasy pike because this thing has been eating trout. Oh yeah. Oh my god. I'm trying to fish these walleyes. I see this fish coming at my swim bait and it's a pike. Holy crap, look at how greasy and fat that pike is. No way, look at how fat this pike is. Look how wide he is. That's a chunky little bugger. I haven't had that on my hand for so long and it feels really good. Obviously, you know, we're dealing with GoPros here, but I saw like 5 walleyes right in front of the boat. So I'm pitching down at them. My jig is falling and I'm like twitching it. And then I see this tiny flash. I'm like, what the heck? And I see this big dark object moving towards my jig. Popped it. And I knew it was too good to be a walleye, but in reward I got that freaking fat pike. And the reason why that pike was built the way it was because it's in here eating trout, which are a big oily greasy fish. That's my first fish also on the monkey rib swim bait. And when I saw these things, I said, that is a walleye bait if I ever saw one. And of course it caught a pike, but we're just running that on just like a quarter ounce jig. And just fishing the trees is really all I'm doing. These fish are like sticking on the trees. So we're just gonna keep in the area. We're gonna see what else we can catch. But this turned from a bass mission into let's catch anything again. A pike or a walleye? It's a pike. It's a little pike. Can't even tell. So far away. Pike. It's another pike. Another pike. Ooh. You gotta remember, I still have light line. Luckily, I got him hooked right in the corner of the mouth. All right. Maybe we are transitioning into some pike fishing now. He is like about to flop, so we're gonna get him straight back into the lake. There he goes. Well, I stuck the GoPro underwater in hopes that we could at least get some footage of them because I know you probably can't see them on the chest mount. I've been doing this for a while now and at this point it's been unproductive. So we're gonna change to a new area. We're gonna try the same thing just on different structure and maybe there's gonna be fish down there. It's tough to leave fish to not necessarily go and find fish, but at this point I'm not catching anything else here. I'm just seeing fish. So we're gonna move. Bigger, that's bigger. All right. I don't know what I got. I don't know if it's a bass. I don't know if it's a pike. This is the same area where it's a big bass. It's a big bass. It's a big bass. Okay, it's a big bass. Okay, this is literally what I've been waiting for. And I don't want to play any games with this fish. He is just taking me through the ringer right now. I barely caught a glimpse of him when he jumped. He's coming back up again. It looks big. It looks big. It looks big. I have trees to the left of me, so I am trying to get this fish to take me out to deeper water. It's a big fish. It is a big fish. I think I got him hooked good. I'm just gonna pinch the drag up a little tighter. Yeah, it's a nice fish. It's a nice fish. Stay down, stay down, stay down, don't come up. It is a good one. Not giant, but it is a good fish. I don't know what the heck you were just snagged on, dude. Oh, I got him. I was seriously just about to call it, and I thought, you know what, I'll go back to where I lost that bass on the tree, see if I can pull another one off. On the Monkey Vibe, right in the corner of the mouth, I knew something with a little bit more wiggle to it would get a fish, and look at that freaking tank. Oh my God, that is a beautiful bass. And there's bigger fish than this in here. That's awesome. This is an old fish. Okay, well, I think now is an appropriate time to call it. We'll end it with a big fish like that. How about that? I've been trying so many different approaches throughout today, whether it was targeting different species or different approaches to what I was already fishing for. I started off with the headbanger craw. I caught that fish right away, and it kind of seemed like the bigger baits just kind of toppled off. And then I started hooking into big pike on small swim baits. I was having walleye follow small swim baits. So I figured we would just stick with the smaller stuff. I have thrown some bigger pike baits around and they've only been following it. So I think today's trend was kind of smaller baits. So I went with the Monkey Vibe, which is a drop shot bait, but I just have it rigged on a jig head. The fish seem to want smaller stuff today, and that Monkey Vibe just paid off with my biggest bass in a really long time. As a closer here, if you are a retailer and are interested in carrying some of these plastics that I've been using in these videos, then I will have an email in the description below that you can contact to get set up to carry these products. Or maybe you know a retailer in your area that wants to carry these products. Well, you can just hand over that email address, and hopefully they can get set up carrying these awesome baits, because like this shark shad, game changer. Appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next week.